It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cincinnati.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision. Plays, he has very few peers.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. His first throw is an interception. That's Julian Blackmon. And the Colts get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back.
And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive, INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Brown again. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Third and short, it's Burrow. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on fourth. Trying for it with Burrow. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
This is ahead for about 5. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. From the 41. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Julian Blackman. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's going to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st down, it's Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Here's 2nd and 7. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's keeping it. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Return's looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 1. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Brown on the inside give. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Colts and Adonai Mitchell getting set for another look here. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Bronk. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. That's grabbed inside the 30. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw here from Richardson. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Richardson on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Taylor. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense up to the line fast. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Colts take a 13-point lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Drop. The 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. They'll run again with Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the ground, Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry-up here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, I know some old-school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. I know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. And it's the Bengals with a 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. This one's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 41. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense up to the line fast. Richardson now on 1st and 10. This one taken in by Granson. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds a man right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Taylor is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. On 1st down, here's Burrow. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Burrow back to throw. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing is Burrow. Buying some time right. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. We're to the halfway point from Indianapolis with the Colts out in front at the break. Now it's down to Florida where Jonathan Coach. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Gets everything he has under this throw. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that'll bring up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. He's looking deep. They connect on the deep shot. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Throwing all the way to the... Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here. Burrow setting to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Brown on the carry. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready?
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying for it with Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. And they take him down right along the 30. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry-up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He takes it himself. Oh, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events. I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On target to his man Taylor. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. He's running for it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 4th down, Burrow. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
This one finds Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Fourth down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. But a flag came down, and if it's defensive, they could get another look at 3. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the puck. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bengals have some new life in the fourth. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
A give now to Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Got his target. It's Higgins. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Colts get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him?
Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now it's Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Hey, we gotta keep
Offense in the hurry up here. From the 37. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Going with Brown on the ground. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's... play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Now Burrow. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And that will not be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, a give to Brown. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Bengals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Here he is on 3rd and long. Throwing this back in the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. Burrow back to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Colts offense set to head out. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Took off with it again. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Mike Hilton. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's able to take this up to the 15 before being taken down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Brown again. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. 3rd and long, here's Burrow. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying for it with Burrow. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the